gonna sit down gently with my coffee this time, but good morning. It's day 1 of the games. This is gonna be our morning coffee together. I woke up late and I missed the first event, and I was gonna wait to watch it, which I probably will watch later, but I went straight to the leaderboard to see where Becca ended up, and she ended up coming in 12th in the crit. Yes! Right now, the muscle up, the 30 muscle up for time workout is happening. In her heat, Becca was in the first heat, which was the first 20 females, and she came in 6th, hoping that that score holds against the next heat of 20 women, and that I would say a goal for it to be in the top 15, that would be bonkers. Since today is the whole 30, day 1, I am drinking cold brew black. So let me go to the homepage. Holy mackerel, people have already finished and I looked away for 5 seconds. Okay, Christy Eramo won the event. She is in my top 10 in my pick'em. Holy shit. Tia Toomey held on for a set of 20 of the 30 ring muscle ups. Top 2, Christy Eramo, Tia Toomey, Laura Harbaugh in 3rd, Cassidy Lance McWhorter 4th. Okay, so Becca got bumped out of the top 10 for that event, but how far out of the top 10 did she go is the question. I have Laura Harbaugh as my 4th place in my CrossFit Pick'em, and she's currently in the lead after 2 events. Before we get going into the event that I've been looking forward to the most, the CrossFit Total, let me give you a Becca update real quick. So, like I said before, she came in 12th in the crit, which was the very first event. In the second event, the 30 muscle up for time, overall in the women, she came in 17th. So right now, after 2 events, she's holding down 14th place. Yes, I know that there are going to be some really heavy weights thrown around. I just hope that she does her best and is proud of whatever numbers that she puts up, because she crushed those first 2 events. The row is going to be a mental drag, and we're going to be there for her the whole way through. But hell yeah, send her a message on social media, tell her I sent you, and cheer her on, because for a 10th individual games and just barely missing it last year and coming back to hold down 14th place after 2 events is f***ing badass. So yeah, I'm gonna make breakfast and I'm gonna put on the total at the same time, so let's go do that. I'll show you what I'm gonna make. Okay, so it's time to make breakfast. I've got my cold brew ready. I'm literally just gonna lay them out for you so you can see how much whole ingredients there are. Sweet potato. When I'm really hungry, I do 3 eggs, 1 cremini mushroom, a 1/4 avocado, 2 grape tomatoes, and sometimes a slice of lemon, salt, pepper, and paprika. And that's it. You can see basically everything here. These are whole items, whole ingredients. You know exactly what's going into your breakfast, and in the end, I feel really good every time I have this for breakfast. Most of the time, I actually use ghee butter, which is clarified butter, in the pan, but it's empty because I used it all. So I need to restock on that. So today, instead, I'm going to use a little bit of coconut oil. So as I'm eating my breakfast, I'm watching the men do their back squats, and they flipped over to one of the guys who had dumped his bar, and he walked away with a little bit of a limp, and they just finished talking about what kind of an effect the rain might have on the platforms when you're doing a heavy back squat. And they were like, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. This guy's left foot slipped out to the left. Like, I gasped out loud when they showed the replay. It looks like there's a towel sitting out on one of the platforms right now, but please be careful, everybody, in the rain. That's one of the positives that Southern California had, was you probably weren't going to have rain during the games at all. Fingers crossed that that guy's okay. Okay, so I'm at work and I left something in my car as I'm heading back, but I figured that I would take this moment to update you on how I feel so far on day one of the Whole30. I've started to get cravings for sugar, like the chocolate shakes that I mentioned before. I really want a smoothie and I really want something with chocolate in it, but I know I can't have it. I walked into work today and my coworkers were all eating burgers, like fast food burgers. Yeah, I feel like I have a little bit of a headache going on, but I also think that that might be from a little bit of dehydration. But so far, so good. I'll have lunch in a couple minutes. I'll show you my salad that I made, and we're gonna get through day one of the Whole30. I'm about to set up my lunch. It is called the Paleo Balance Bowl. So if you just go on Google and you search Paleo Balance Bowl, you should see the recipe come up for it, and it is one of the best recipes for the Whole30 that I've found so far, and it really makes me happy. So let me show you what I got. Spinach. And I've got roasted chicken that I actually sauteed in a pan, and then roasted butternut squash. I'm gonna heat this up and then I'm gonna put it on top of here. And I also have homemade tahini dressing. Literally just gonna dump this on top. I'm gonna take my dressing. I forgot to bring a fork with me. Well, chopsticks, I guess I can do that. It doesn't look that appetizing. But let me tell you that this dressing is a lifesaver. All that's in it is tahini, which is ground up sesame seeds, water, lemon juice, apple cider vinegar, salt, pepper, and garlic powder. And that's it. You know exactly what's going into your food. Okay, I'm gonna go eat this now. Okay, the games are over for the day. I'm home, and I'm just gonna close out with what I'm gonna have for dinner today and what I'm gonna have as a snack after dinner for day one of the Whole30, and a quick recap on how Becca did after day one. You saw my breakfast. I did that wonderful, delicious slow-mo. I had the salad for lunch, and now for dinner, I'm going to make mashed potatoes, steak, and probably steamed broccoli or steamed green beans. I haven't decided yet. Mashed potatoes, usually I love them with sour cream. I'm talking about like russet mashed potatoes. I used to love throwing a ton of sour cream in there. Like, I think I literally had mashed potatoes just for the sour cream. But after the last time I did the Whole30, I was desperate for some white mashed potatoes. On the Whole30, they recommend kind of staying away from too many white potatoes and more towards the sweet potatoes. But sometimes I just need to fill that craving, and instead of sour cream, I use a combination of coconut cream and coconut milk. If you buy the cans that look like this, the full fat ones, not the light ones, usually they've been sitting around for a little bit and the coconut cream has risen to the top and separated from the milk. So once you open the can, you can just scoop out the coconut cream and put it into the mashed potatoes, and put a little bit of the milk in there too, and it will make them fluffy and moist and delicious. Sometimes they can taste a little bit coconutty, but I'm not a huge fan of like coconut flavor, and it really doesn't have that much at all, and I think that these mashed potatoes are some of my favorites. Put a little bit of salt in there and you're good to go. Let's talk about Becca now. How did she do? After the first event in the crit, she ended up in 12th place. The 30 muscle ups, she took 17th. The CrossFit total, she ended in 32nd. And in the marathon row, she took 26th, leaving her in an overall position of 23rd after day one. Go Becca! I am so excited for her, and I tried to send her messages during the row because she said she'd have her iWatch on so we could send her messages. So I hope she got them. I hope that she didn't get bombarded with them after the fact, because with my luck, that's what would happen. But that is my day one vlog of the Whole30 and the CrossFit Games. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't too much back and forth of too many things. But that's it for me. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night, and I will talk to you soon. Last thing before I forget, because I always forget something, you're probably wondering about the little sweet snack after dinner. I have such a sweet tooth, especially after dinner. So what's worked for me has been apple slices and almond butter. Check the ingredients on the almond butter. All there should be is almonds. dry roasted almonds. That's it. Okay, bye.